Kwame Brown had also talked about how Stephen A. Smith and how they had covered the Dana White situation. And it reminded me of a video I had did covering that. So I would like to re-highlight that video in today's video, and then we'll come back and highlight how they covered Von Miller's situation. So with that being said, guys, let's check out how ESPN First Take covered Dana White's situation with his wife versus Von Miller. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. That really does help these videos get pushed out to the algorithm. I couldn't do it without you guys. We got to get this video pushed out because this is disturbing how Stephen A. Smith and ESPN First Take covered the Dana White situation versus Von Miller. So let's check it out right here. Here's a video.
Dana White is not just somebody that's connected in the world of sports. He's a friend. I love the guy personally. So this is a very hard subject for me. We talk all the time. He says it has never, ever happened before. He's completely ashamed and utterly disgusted with himself that he finds himself in this situation, that he would ever have done such a thing to a woman he's been married to for 30 years, who's the mother of his 3 children. He asserts that it's never happened before, that it was completely out of character. And she even pointed to the fact that they were out and they were drinking and all of that other stuff as well. And, you know, all I can say is that, again, he has spoken out against men who put their hands on women before, and whatever punishment you would exact under these circumstances to somebody else is what he should apply to himself.
And I don't judge people by their worst moment. I agree with you on that punishment part. And the other piece that I just want to say, as a woman, it was also his wife's hands on him. So no one should be putting their hands on anyone.
Okay.
Male, female, female, male.
Dana White is not just somebody I know in sports, nor you. He's a friend.
Yeah.
I love him. You know, he knows that we're on this air. He knew ahead of time because I reached out to him to let him know I would be talking about this this morning. He knows that he crossed a line that he has never crossed before, and that he swears he will never cross again. And he's incredibly ashamed of himself. And that's just where we are right now. So
yeah. But I'm not a part of the whole cancel culture, and I don't judge people by their worst moment. Yeah. And he has a beautiful family.
Yes, he does.
And I wish the best for them moving forward.
Yeah.
So as you can see in that video, right, they're very soft-spoken. It seems sad. It almost seemed like something happened to Dana White. Like you would have thought Dana White probably got randomly assaulted by somebody, but that was not the case. You even heard Molly Qerim was able to call out the woman in that situation. The same thing Stephen A. Smith got fired for when he was talking about the Ray Rice situation. Remember, Stephen A. Smith was basically saying that women need to hold themselves accountable as well, and they shouldn't be putting their hands on a man. You can't say that when it comes to the black woman in a black man situation, because that's why Stephen A. Smith got suspended and he almost got fired from ESPN First Take. He had to come out, issue an apology, something Molly Qerim didn't have to do when she had said the same thing about Dana White and his wife's situation. So yeah, that's how they covered the Dana White situation. So let's re-highlight how they covered Von Miller's situation. Here's a video.
An arrest warrant has been issued in Dallas for Bills linebacker Von Miller for allegedly assaulting his pregnant girlfriend. Here's the statement from the Bills this morning. We were made aware of an incident involving Von Miller. We are in the process of gathering more information and will have no further comment at this point. All right. Stephen A.
First things first. We don't know all the facts. We heard this report. Obviously, an arrest warrant being issued is a very, very serious matter. Without knowing anything, let's just make sure we make this general statement that everybody at this table will agree with. Keep your hands off women. Do not put your hands on women if you are a man, period. Let's get that out the way. Having said all of that, on a separate issue, there's something going on in the NBA with Josh Giddey. And what I've said and what numerous others have said is we don't know all the facts. So if we have to take that position with him, with allegations of dealing with a minor, and we want to sit up there and say, wait until we have all the facts, same thing to Von Miller. But it does not look good for him to be in this situation. There is nothing good about this for him, nor the Bills, nor society as a whole with all the nonsense that we're having to deal with in this day and age. Do not put your hands on a woman.
Nor
That's all I
the
have to say.
pregnant girlfriend or the future child,
Yes.
if true.
Yes. If
I mean,
true. Yes.
it's again, we don't have the facts. It's troubling,
disturbing.
especially the Bills have had sort of issues before with kickers and stuff like that.
Keeping your hands to yourself. Like, come on. You shouldn't even have to be saying these things in this day and age. You would think,
Right.
with all these type of incidences that keep happening, like, keep your damn hands to yourself. That is not
Which
where you
we
want.
all condemn.
Yeah,
Realize the gravity of that.
It's just
No
ridiculous.
matter what the situation is,
You cannot.
you do not touch
Yeah.
a woman.
Okay, so there's something to point out there. There's a lot to point out. See how they have more guests covering Von Miller situation. They got more black guests as well, a black woman and another black man. Something Kwame Brown pointed out.
You know how to get out of something without getting a lawsuit. You know how to say that, hey, I don't know if this is true, but there's being alleged that this person did X, Y, Z. We're just going to report on the news. After they reported on the news, they started condemning the behavior of somebody hitting a woman. Without knowing this man did it or not, they started condemning no man should hit a woman. And, look what that means for the team, blah, 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 blah. And the team is 6-6. They went on a whole diatribe. Surrounding hitting a woman as if they knew the facts and evidence. But they admitted that they didn't know. This is the same thing that Stephen A said he could not do in the Josh Giddey case because he was afraid of getting sued. How come First Take and ESPN is not afraid of getting sued for putting him? And this is where we got to put pressure on ESPN. Why do they give them the script all the time, the same script? Now, they had black women on that stage making sure that these men carefully say what they disavow with a black woman being allegedly hit, because this is a black woman that's with a baby. So this is like, boy, they had the black women up there making sure Stephen A say, oh, and we do not like this behavior. Why couldn't Stephen A. Smith say Von Miller is my friend? I'm pretty sure he knows Von Miller. I'm pretty sure every time he talked to him. How many of y'all think it would have went over well if Stephen A would have said on First Take, Von Miller is my friend, same way he in front of the black women, same way that he did for Dana White? How many of y'all think that they would have thought that was appropriate? You think those black women would have sat next to Stephen A. Smith if he would have uttered the words, Von Miller is my friend, with the allegations that he had on him? And these were just allegations. We saw what Dana White did, and he was still able. No white women came out and canceled Stephen A. Smith. I wonder why that is. How in America now that you can get on open camera and depending on the color of the woman, you can be a friend with a man that hit one. But for some reason, this same black guy, Stephen A. Smith, he has to tiptoe around any situation when it comes to a black woman, and he has to make sure he demonizes a black man. Even though they gave that little bullcrap statement about, we don't know all the facts. He came right behind that and said, don't put your hands on a woman. Men, that goes for all men. Don't put your hands on women. So now that's leading me to believe Von Miller is guilty. The average listener is going to think Von Miller is guilty. He has an arrest warrant. We're putting it in the head. They reported on this news.
So yeah, man, I just wanted to come on there and show you guys a difference in how they had covered that. Again, man, if it's Dana White and his wife, you can say stuff like, hold both parties accountable. You can say stuff like, we're not going to judge this person at their worst moment. We don't believe in cancel culture. And keep in mind, guys, they actually had video footage of the Dana White situation. Von Miller situation was all alleged because with the information that they had, they didn't know what happened. And keep in mind, currently, his girlfriend came out. She has said the charges are false. She said it was a big misunderstanding. I'm pretty sure ESPN won't give you guys that update. But I just want to give you guys this video. Be sure to hit the like button if you made this far in the video. If you like comparison videos like this, be sure to smack that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next video. And we out, guys. Peace.